Hi kids and parents, Mr. Paul here. I'm just going to explain to you our science experiment this week as part of our Melting Moments science unit. Before I show you what we're going to use today, I'm going to talk a bit about scientific method and conducting a fair test. So when you conduct an experiment of any kind, there's always things in your experiment that are variable. So there's many variables in your experiment. It could be temperature, it could be how long you do something to something, it could be the quantities of different things that you have in your experiment. The aim of a fair test is to try and keep as many of the variables the same and change only one thing. So to do that, you have a sample that's called a control sample, and I'll put my control sample in this big dish here. And the control sample is the thing that is constant that you compare the test sample with. And in the other side, I'm going to have the test sample. The test sample has one thing that's been changed that will be different than the control sample. So for today's experiment, what I'm going to do is you're going to need some ice. So I've got some ice cubes in here. And you're going to need some salt. And you're going to need some trays. And you're going to need a timing device like a watch, or the timer on your mobile phone, or an iPad. So what we're going to do is, we're going to put a couple of ice blocks into this one, the control one. We're going to see how long it takes for them to melt. And then we're going to get salt, and we're going to sprinkle the salt in the other tray, like that. And then we're going to put two ice blocks into this tray, which is the test sample, and we'll see if you get a change in the time that it takes to melt. So, the control sample, you'll time how long that takes to melt, and then the test sample, you'll time how long it takes that to melt. So, I'm wondering, kids, can you predict, what do you think might be the outcome of this experiment? Maybe have a discussion with your parents. So here we go, girls and boys. I'm going to put 2 ice cubes into that tray. And 2 ice cubes in that tray. Now I'm going to watch my timer and see how long it's going to take for those things to melt. So kids, I've done my experiment and my ice has melted. But there's some questions in my mind that I'm thinking about. I'm wondering, why does the salt affect the way that the ice melts? I'm wondering if it's got something to do with the little particles inside the ice, whether it speeds them up or whether it changes the bonds in between the particles. Next, I'm wondering, what application can you think of where people use salt to melt ice quickly? And the last question I'm thinking about is, do you think this was a fair test? Why or why not? I hope you've enjoyed doing science this week, and I hope you've got some good results for your testing. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.